Hi, it's Ingrid, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I will be finishing some series. I have reorganized my TBR card. Every book up here and on the back is the next in a series I've already started. I have a lot of series I want to start. This entire shelf is filled with the first book in series, and I'm not letting myself read those until I've finished some of these. So we're really going to work our way through them. I have a few that I would really like to get to. I've been in a dystopian mood recently, so The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and Believe Me would be really good. I also have some new releases on here. Fearful and Wildcard just came out, so those would be good options. I think I'm going to spin this wheel that has series I'm in the middle of on it, and we're going to see what series I'm going to continue. I'm giving myself 3 skips because there's no way I'm starting with like Magnolia Barks. So we're just gonna see what happens. I don't own every single series physically. I have some that I'm reading as ebooks, some that I'm listening to, and some that I just haven't got my hands on yet. So I don't know what I'm gonna do if I land on a book that I don't own physically. We'll see. Let's spin the wheel. Edens. That's Juniper Hill, right? Yes. This is book 2 in the Eden series. This is actually pretty good. I'm excited for this. It's the second book in the Eden series. This is about a single mom who starts working for one of the Eden's siblings, the sister, and she's also renting a room from this guy. What's his name? Knox. He's not too happy about having her there. He works at the kitchen, he owns the kitchen, I don't really know. She moves in, they have to pretty much live together, like she has her own place, but it's at his property. I'm excited. It's pretty short. I've already started it. I don't know how far into it I'm at because I started the ebook at work on my break. So this is available on Kindle Unlimited, so I can read it down here, but I can also read it on my phone when I go to bed. If I ever sound weird in this video, it's because I'm getting sick. Like I am sick. I'm coughing a lot. Every time I talk, I just really need to cough. So sometimes the words just won't come out correctly. I'm trying to cut all of that out of the video, but you never know. I'm gonna pick this one up right now. I'm excited. This one feels really good. I'm not really in a romance mood, but I think this will be an easy read. I really enjoyed the first one. It wasn't a favorite. Like, I wasn't as excited about it as everyone else, but I had a good time with it. It's very easy, it's bingeable, so I'm going to sit down with this. I have some, like, this bookstore rain going on the TV. This is the first reading vlog in the new house, by the way. The old house, the new house. I'm living on my own in this house. I'm excited. Let's sit down and read, and I'll update you soon. I'm crying. I love this book so much. I don't know how to. Whatever. How far into am I? On page 127. I've been like tearing up throughout this whole book, even though it's not that sad. There's sad moments, but it doesn't even need to be sad for me to cry. I feel so deeply with this book. You know, when you're anxious and it's just like clenching your heart and you feel it in your whole body. It's like that, just not bad. Like, obviously feeling that way with anxiety is not a good feeling. It's painful, it's exhausting, and it's this tension in your body that you cannot get rid of, and it sucks and I hate it. But I have this feeling almost in a positive way, where this book just really affects me. Like, obviously I'm not in the same situation as Memphis or Knox, but I feel so deeply. I don't know why, but I'm here crying, and I love it so much. I don't want to put this book down. What time is it? It's almost 10. I should go to bed soon. Like, it's a Saturday, I don't need to go to bed early, but I'm trying to get enough sleep. I'm this much into the book. I'm loving it. I'm having so much well, it's not fun, but it's so good. The writing, the characters, the plot, I love everything. I love it. More than I thought I would. Like, I thought this would be an easy read. I was expecting that, but I didn't expect to care so much. I love it. I'm having 5-star feelings. I'm so excited for this. And I haven't read anything at all this month, and it's the 20th of September. This is the first book that I'm reading this month. And I didn't think I was in a romance mood, but this is so good. I'm gonna continue reading, like I might even finish it before I go to bed. It is in fact the next day. I have finished Juniper Hill. I'm about to go to bed, but I just want to give you my update before I go. I just finished this, and I ended up rating it 5 stars. My thoughts haven't changed since my last update. I told you already how I feel. I'm trying not to repeat myself, but my favorite part of this book was the emotional connection I felt to the story, to the characters. I had a wonderful time. I cried a lot. This book could really make me feel things. I already mentioned how it twisted my heart, and I tried to describe how I felt with that. I don't have the words to properly explain how it made me feel. But the happy moments, the sad moments, I felt everything. And I love when a book can make me feel anything, really. The story was different than other things I've read. I love a small town romance. That's my favorite romance trope. Small town, found family. This book is giving it all. I loved it. I love the way the whole community just comes together in a small town romance. I love how the families are so happy together, the way they support each other, and just the love they have for each other. And the way they brought her into this, and the baby, Knox with the baby, the way he I loved it. It's very bingeable, it's easy to read. It's one of those books where you read 20 pages. Oh, no. It's one of those books where it feels like you read 20 pages, but then you look at the page number and you read 70. I loved every part of this. I am so excited to continue the rest of this series now. It's become a priority for me, so whenever I see the next book in store, I will be getting it. There's some hints towards the next book in this when we got introduced to this one concept. I don't know how to say it, but that scene really made me excited for the next book. And like I said, this is now a priority. The books are on Kindle Unlimited, but the feel of this book is so good. I love holding it. I love touching it. This was perfect. Now, I am about to go to bed, but I would like to spin the wheel before I do that. So I'm going to open the wheel and see what I'll be reading next. I have a few on here that I don't own physically, but in this video I would like to focus on my physical TBR. So if I land on a book that I don't own, or a series I don't own, I'll just spin again. Because I think I said in the intro that I have some audiobook series on here, books that I'm not even planning on buying. I don't even know if they are physically published. Some of them are, but I'm not going to get them, so I don't want to read them now. I'm going to open my wheel. Actually, I should remove the Eden series from this because I don't have any more physical books, but I want to use this wheel later as well, and I feel like I should just keep all the series on there. So like I said, if I don't own the book, I will be spinning again. Let's see. Focus on the screen, please. Legend and Lattes. That's one of those books that I'm not gonna buy. I listened to book 1 and book 2 I didn't really love either of them. I think I gave book 1 3 stars and the second one 2 stars. Or the opposite. I don't know, it could have been the other way around. But I think I gave them 3 and 2 stars. I'm not planning on buying the next one because I didn't love them. But I do have a thing with finishing series, so I'm probably going to listen to the last one as well. I think one just came out. Not a priority. I'm not going to do it. I don't even know if I'm going to continue that series, to be honest. So we're going to spin again. The Atlas. Now, I do own that physically, but that's what I'm listening to. I think I'm a few chapters in. I needed an audiobook one day, so I started that one, and I could read it physically, but the chapters on the audiobook don't line up with the chapters in the physical book, so I have no idea where in the book I actually am. Because the book doesn't have chapters. It has chapters, but it doesn't have numbered chapters or titles. Like on the audiobook, it's chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. In the book, it's names of the characters. So, unfortunately, that will not be possible to read physically right now. I'm going to include that in this video, but I want the physical book as well. So I'm going to spin again. The Atlas Complex, which is the third and final book in the series, will be read, will be listened to, but I need a physical book. I don't even know how to explain the Atlas series. I don't know what the Atlas 6 was about. I don't know what the Atlas Paradox was about, and I have no clue what the Atlas Complex is about. I don't get it. Honestly, I didn't love book 1. Really enjoyed book 2. I don't know where I stand on book 3. I'm a little lost. There's a lot of characters. Book 1 was very character heavy. Book 2 as well. I didn't really like all of the characters. I actually disliked most of them. So, I don't know. We're gonna spin again for a physical book. I'm getting annoying, but I don't have that one as well either. Priest. Didn't love that book. There's 2 more in the trilogy. I don't own them, and honestly, I don't think I'm ever gonna buy them. So, this is my 4th spin. I'm sorry if this is annoying, but I told you beforehand I will be picking something from my physical TBR. Spin, please. Poirot. I actually do own that one. What's it called? I don't know. I'm gonna go get it. So I've got it here. Peril at End House is the next in the series. I don't know what number this is. Is it like 7? This is number 8. I think there's one of them that I haven't read, but I've read most of the books before this. I don't know what this one is about, but the series follows this private detective who usually he investigates these crimes with his friend Hastings. In some of the books, Hastings aren't there, and I hate that because my favorite part of this series is the way they interact with each other. Sometimes I think Poirot is an asshole. The way he treats Hastings is so annoying, and I would be so annoyed if it was me. But I love their friendship. I don't love... I have kind of complicated feelings towards this because I would say Agatha Christie is the Queen of Mysteries. Like, I grew up with like thinking Agatha Christie mystery, same thing. Like, you can't have a mystery and not think of Agatha Christie. But I haven't loved any of these books. I think I've given them 3 or 4 stars, all of them. I might have given 1 2 actually. So I don't give the best ratings to these books, but I still really want to work my way through this series and all of her books really. I watched the show when I was younger. Not the whole thing, but I've seen quite a bit of it. Both Poirot and Miss Marple, which is both by Agatha Christie. I don't know what this one is about. Car brakes fail, a boulder misses, accidents or not. On holiday in Cornwall, Poirot meets a pretty young woman with an unusual name, Nick Buckley. Upon discovering a bullet hole in Nick's sun hat, the great detective decides the girl needs his protection. He also begins to unravel the mystery of a murder that hasn't been committed yet. This is interesting. I've just read the last line here where it says, "The little grey cells hold the solution." I remember one time in class, like I just graduated university, but one of my last classes, my teacher was talking about like something about the little grey cells, and I was like, Poirot. Like, is that an actual expression, or is it a Poirot thing? Like, was she quoting Poirot in my class? I don't know. But that's what I thought about, and then obviously for the rest of the class, that was all I could think about. But I'm graduated now, I'm in my house, I have work tomorrow, I don't want to go. I do love my job actually. But I was gonna go to bed at 10:30, now it's 10:50. I'm gonna bring my book upstairs to bed. I don't know if I'm going to read anything, or if I'm just gonna go to sleep, but either way, I'm gonna update you tomorrow, after work, at some point. This is gonna be fun. I have not been great at vlogging. I actually didn't read anything for the past 2 days. I did listen to a little bit of the audiobook that I was listening to, The Atlas Complex, but actually sitting down to read, not until today. So when I did the last spin, I got this one, Parallel End House, and I read 14 pages that day. Today I've read to page 62. It's a little slow for me. I'm liking it, I'm having fun, but I feel like the writing of these books are just slower in a way. I don't know if it's the wording or the structure or what it is. It just takes a little time, a little too much time, and I feel like I need something a little more right now. So I think I might spin again to get another book to read, and then I'll just keep this one for when I'm in a different mood. I'm not DNFing it, I will be finishing it in this video this week. So I just need something else right now. You know what? That might even change. Like, maybe I'll go to bed, bring this book upstairs and read more. I don't know, it could happen. But I want to talk a little bit about the audiobook. I'm going to see how much I have left. So I have 6 hours and 18 minutes left of The Atlas Complex. I'm going to try to give you a little synopsis, like I've already said previously. I find it really hard to describe this book. I don't really know what it's about. But in the Atlas 6, which is the first book in the series, we get introduced to these 6 people who gets invited to join the Alexandrian Society, and they're tasked with protecting the archives, the library, while also doing other things. I don't know. And the thing is, there are 6 people who gets invited. By the end of the year, 5 of them gets to stay and gets initiated into the society. In the second book, we follow them while they're dealing with the things that happened in book 1, and also doing some kind of research project to provide more knowledge and research to the archives. And then there's more things that happen. In this one, we're all over the place. The characters are not together at all times. We see them in different parts of the world. There's more characters than the Atlas 6. There's Atlas, the caretaker. There's Dalton, who, I don't know, he's there. And there's other characters, and I'm just a little confused on what the story is actually about, because it's very character heavy, more than plot based, I would say. There's definitely things going on, I just don't know what it is, because it's nothing and a lot at the same time. I'm enjoying the audiobook. It's not like a favorite book of mine, but I'm having a good time. I like listening to it. I think listening is a better experience than reading this series, so I recommend that. I don't really have much more to say about that. I think I'm going to spin because I'm not really in the mood for this one right now. I need something else. I think that will motivate me to read, because I really loved Juniper Hill, and now I'm kind of feeling slumpy again, and I don't want that. The book is good. I think it's at like a 3-star right now. Where did I have it there? Spin the wheel. Series to finish. Let's see what I get. There we go. Shatter Me? Oh my god, I'm excited. That's the one I wanted. I have one book left, a novella believe me, I've been really enjoying the dystopian genre recently. I've been reading the entire Shatter Me series. I have one novella left. I'm not loving the books. Actually, the first trilogy in the series I loved. Second trilogy kind of fell off for me, but I'm still having such a good time with them, even though I kind of dislike the plot and some of the decisions that have been made. But I'm about to finish it. So this is fun. And I really want to read more dystopian. I think this is exactly what I need. I haven't read a lot of dystopian books in my life, so I think this is really a genre that I don't have too much experience with, but I really enjoy it. So this is going to be fun. If you didn't know, the Shatter Me series is written by Tara Mafi. She has this other series as well, This Woman Kingdom, which was a 5-star read for me, so I'm really enjoying her writing actually. But the Shatter Me series follows Juliet, who has this fatal touch. She's been locked in this asylum. She gets out of it and are kind of being used as a weapon for the re-establishment, who has taken over the world and like kind of tricked people into thinking they're good. But it's a dystopian book, so obviously they're fighting against it. And Juliet meets a lot of people along the way. Good people, bad people, friends, enemies. There's a lot of things that happen. Like I said, the first trilogy, really enjoyed it. Second trilogy, not so much. The novellas, I've had fun with them. I don't think they're all that necessary, but at the same time, I would say if you're reading the series, read the novellas as well. It's fun to get a little different perspective. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do in Believe Me, but it's gonna be a fun read. I'm excited now. I'm probably gonna bring that up to bed with me and read. Like, I'm definitely choosing that over this one right now. I'm so happy. Like, that's one of the books that I really wanted to read in this video, so I got my spark back. I'm ready to read. You're currently standing on my bed, so please don't fall. I opened the book. Believe me. First line. The wall is unusually white. More white than is usual. I feel like the first sentence gave that away. The wall is unusually white. More white than is usual. Was that necessary? I feel this is like 4th grade writing. Did I just talk about how great of a writer I think she is? Yes. I didn't love that. But I'm gonna read now. It felt similar to something I'd read before. It's the same scene from a different perspective. All of the novellas have been like that, but I still hoped that this would be different, since it's the last one, that maybe we would get something after. We didn't. Maybe at the end of the novella. But I don't really feel like reading this part of the story again. I'm going to. It wasn't what I was hoping for. This is the exact same story. But this is not word for word what I've already read. This is word for word what I've... I'm not excited anymore. This is really exciting. My dad owns a lot of tools. An insane amount of tools. Some of them are lying around my house right now because he's been using them to, like renovate my house. One of those things is a tripod for a laser. And I've been looking at that for the past few days. The attachment piece that's on the tripod to stick to the laser looks a lot like the attachment piece on my tripod that fits for my camera. Would it work? It works. You're currently on the laser tripod, which is my height. So now I can actually film with a standing tripod. He's probably going to take it back. I'm not going to push it on him. If you want to leave it here, fine with me. Scary part is I have a huge ass window over there, and I don't want anyone to see me filming. So if someone shows up here which is going to be either my mom or my dad. It's going to be a little awkward. But I'm building my bookshelves tomorrow. I have a bunch of boxes from IKEA down here because I'm building my bookshelves here. When I'm going to film my organizing video of actually organizing my bookshelves, that's going to be so much easier now that I have this tripod. Because every time I've tried to film a bookshelf video, I've been struggling. But this is perfect. But anyways, let's stop talking about that. I did pick up Believe Me and I read it on bed. I think I gave you some updates there. I am on chapter 6, 62 pages into it. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed. It started out with the exact same scene that has been in a previous book, and I didn't really feel like it was any different, so it was unnecessary to me. Warner is kind of being insufferable in this. Like, I don't like him in this book, and I'm a little annoyed. I don't really want to read it. Since it's such a short book and it's the last in a series, I'm going to finish it. But I'm not really in the mood, and I don't think my thoughts are going to change much. I don't like the storyline of this. I don't think it's that important, to be honest. Obviously, I haven't finished it, so things can change. But I don't know if I'm going to talk too much about this when I read. I'm hopefully going to finish it today. What the hell did I just listen to? Air fryer is beeping. Ignore it. What the hell? I was listening to the Atlas Complex and something happened and I thought I understood, but I misunderstood. That's the wrong... What the hell? You can't do that to me. What the hell? What? No, I thought it was... someone else. It's been a while. I started this video in September, picked up this book. It is now October 27th, and I'm 106 pages into it. I can't do it. I don't want to DNF it, because it's a very short book. I should be able to get through it. I'm just so bored. And I really need to post this video now, so I'm going to end it even though the book isn't over. I'm going to be finishing it this year, hopefully in October, but I'm not too sure about that. It should have been finished in September. But this video is going to go on forever if I don't just end it, because there's nothing in me that wants to read this right now, so I'm just going to let myself step away. But in this video, I picked up... What did I read? I read Believe Me, Juniper Hill, and The Atlas Complex, and Parallel End House. I don't really need to say much more about Parallel End House. I didn't like it. I'm not enjoying it. Most likely it's going to be a 2-star for me. I don't remember what I read in the other books, but you would have seen it. Believe Me was disappointing. The Atlas Complex was surprising. And Juniper Hill was really, really good. I loved that book. And I'm so excited to continue the series. I have now bought the next in the series because I love Juniper Hill so much. But yeah, that's all for now. I'm glad I was able to work through some series. I finished 2 and continued 1. And I'm still continuing another one. So I feel successful, which is good. The next 2 months and beginning of next year, I'm really going to put it as my mission to finish as many series as possible. I will be starting a lot of series, so I would like to finish them as well. But anyways, I don't need to talk too much about this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, lovers.